When it takes center stage, way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Shut up for what? Shut up for what?
Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade,
What?
lemonade.
Shut up for what?
Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What? Shut up for what?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a flag on the play.
yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is Saquon Barkley, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, Do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20.
18-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And 5.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow forced out to his left, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and short.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devin Duvernay. 67 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Meredith, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Love the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Check pass, check pass. 29 is the Mike. Mike Wings. Watch the screen.
Now it's Burrow. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Mike 5-4.
They'll run with Love. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Burrow on play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. Burrow 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, Burrow. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Giants, 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Washington, 3.
First down carry for Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Giants.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 16-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Washington.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
$1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep, and this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Giants 17, Washington 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. But it's still time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Burrow looking to pass. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try to run this one in. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
54. Mike 54.
And they go play action now. Burrow steps away to his left. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
17. Washington 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll drop to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Giants.
Now Saquon Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Second and 14. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third down, Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go one more.
first down. Love. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's 2nd and inches at the 6-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. This is Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington has retaken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
First down, Giants.
Now it's Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Saquon Barkley on the
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Running to start the drive is Love. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A gain of 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Love, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Staying on the ground, it's Love. He's got daylight. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Get up, get up, get up. 55, 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
Washington.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Wait a minute, like don't make sense, I really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger looking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it rocking my sauce. Check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check, T-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, shorts check, Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. wife said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Boss where they don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Boy, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo. Nike check.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the side.
All right, get moving, man. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that liquor shit, you gotta win. And then, sometimes you need a fool.
Here we go. All right, nice.
All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done, equalizer. Now I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear the fire gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again,
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMP. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we
on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan, yeah. I got it right in the end, now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love, if it ain't get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Ayy, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why these people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could into altar. We're talking about your brother protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be.
She back got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need it.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Patriots.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
36
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They run the counter. Dawson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
48-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
This will be caught inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. A 1-yard line. Prescott yet again. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The ball carrier. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. And it's 3rd. Now Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Breida.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
Tua now on first down. Being chased out left. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Dolphins nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah,
and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 71 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Tua Tagovailoa with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now they try the right side here. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
34.
Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
On the carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
Brings up 4th down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On the delay, here's Breida. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go counter with Breida. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run with Breida. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Let's give them a show.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People
Count on my power, and look at my dog, so it was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team.